Hello and welcome to Kinda Keto with Donna. Well, today is going to be what I eat in a day. And I'm still kind of in a fall theme, so come along and see what I wind up doing. I'm going to do a variation of a chaffle. Now, this could be a dessert chaffle or a breakfast chaffle, but I'm doing it as breakfast. So this is going to be a pumpkin chaffle. So I'm very excited about that. And it's your traditional chaffle ingredients, including almond flour, 2 eggs, some mozzarella cheese, some vanilla, and then we're going to add some pureed pumpkin and some pumpkin pie spice for a little extra flavor. And to top it off, pecans are the best, but I don't have any pecans on hand. I've got this Nuts for Keto raw mix, which has almonds, pecans, and walnuts. So I'm debating between that, or I've already got some chopped walnuts. I think that would do as well. Very easy to whip up. I have started with a tablespoon of the almond flour and actually a whole tablespoon of the pumpkin pie spice. Got those. We're going to put everything except the cheese in here. We've got 2 eggs. We've got our vanilla. We're going to do 1 teaspoon. I swear, almost every recipe has 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, and then our beautiful, gorgeous pumpkin puree. Okay, now we're going to whip all that together before we put the cheese in. This recipe makes 4 chaffles and is from Kim-Spired DIY. I got that right? Yeah. .com. There's several recipes out there that are pretty much all the same. Once you've got that all incorporated, now we're going to add our cheese. Okay, and that is 1 cup of the mozzarella. I love having different things that you don't have all year long, you know. I love fall flavors, winter flavors, spring flavors. All right, and that's all there is to it. And I'm going to get to my Dash mini waffle maker and let's get going. And considering it makes 4, I just kind of start off with a 1/4 cup scoop to get it started. Right. About 3.5 minutes. Alrighty, so here we go. Pumpkin chaffles with a little butter and I did the walnuts because that's what I had on hand, but pecans, I guess, are the traditional. But nuts are nuts to me. And I am going to add a little Lakanto maple syrup there. Best deal I get is at Big Lots. I don't use very much of that. I've got my water and I've got my coffee. And something a little bit different about my coffee is instead of doing like the whole latte thing, I finally made, and I will leave a link to the description of where I found it, a keto pumpkin spice creamer. So it's very exciting. And that way I have a batch and I can just put in, you know, whatever day I want to put it in. And it'll last me for a little while. And there we go. And for dinner tonight, I came across this split turkey breast at a reduced price for only $1.09 a pound. So I'm going to make some mashed cauliflower, and we got some gravy, and I'm going to make my own cranberry sauce. Low carb, of course. But this whole thing, look at that, cost me $3.80 for this huge breast. So I'm excited.
These are the ingredients you're going to need to make your own low-carb cranberry sauce. You can use fresh or frozen cranberries. You don't even have to thaw them. I just use a half of this bag. And instead of traditional sugar, I just swapped out for a half a cup. I like the Lecanto monk fruit blend, or just straight up allulose would work. You're going to add an equal amount of water. And optional is this orange extract. So a little splash of orange juice I used to do before keto, but I like this little orange extract. It just has that nice little touch. Now you're going to start by dissolving allulose in water. You're going to pour in the sweetener with the water and bring to a boil. You're going to stir until dissolved. Then you're going to add your cranberries and return to a boil. And then reduce your heat and boil gently for 10 minutes, squishing as they break open. Then remove from the heat and add just about 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of the orange extract. Again, it's optional, but it is a really extra nice flavor. Then you're going to pour into a bowl, cover and cool completely at room temperature. Then refrigerate.
Now that cranberry sauce is great year round. I make that several times a year. So it's so easy to do. Like, you just need a little bit of time for it to, cool. But other than that, it's just so good. And I've been making that for years, way before keto. Just use regular sugar when I realized how easy it was to do. And so, you can use it for turkey slices, open-faced turkey. But what about turkey brie and cranberry? That's a great sandwich, or an open face on some keto bread or Wonder Bread chaffles or something. There's a cranberry chicken that I do with the cranberry sauce too. So there are plenty of other uses. Appetizers too. Oh yeah, I did a little cranberry and brie in little keto puff pastry shells one time for an appetizer. So definitely try it. This is my first time doing a bone-in split turkey breast, so I'm kind of winging it. I made a compound butter of some softened unsalted butter and some spices. I didn't have anything fresh, so everything's dried. So I use the same dry rub I do for traditional turkey with spices I had on hand, and I lifted up the skin a little bit, went underneath with a little butter as well. Now, I'm not sure about how long to cook it. So if you all have any comments, in case this doesn't come out great, I have seen everything from 400 for the first 15 minutes and then down to 350 to 375 to 325. So I'm going to go with 325 and see how it goes. So if any of you have tips for the next time, please leave that in the comments.
Well, here's our finished product. I have made gravy from scratch before, but there just wasn't enough drippings. So I did use a packaged gravy tonight, but it was a really great meal all around.
Well, that's it for today. So although I did like the turkey, the turkey came out great. It was nice and moist, but my skin wasn't crispy, so I was not too thrilled with that. I did 325 to start off with for 90 minutes, which is the 325 is what I do for a full turkey. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I also increased the temperature to 400 near the end for like 5 minutes, then went back down to 350 for 5 minutes. So, if you have any other suggestions for like that type of split turkey breast, I don't know. When I do a regular turkey, it comes out perfect. So leave that in the comments. Also, I'd love to try a brine. I never wanted to do a brine for a regular big turkey that I normally do because, you need a big ass bucket and all. So, but for that turkey breast, I think that split turkey breast, I think that would be definitely easier to do. So, but I've never done that before. If you have any recipes for a brine for turkey, please leave that in the comments for all of us. Well, until next time, bye.